Good afternoon, Race Spec Esports fans, and we are here today at the Bahrain International Circuit for round 2. Sorry about the late start, but we were having some technical difficulties. But we are here and we are now watching the Rocky F1 on his flying lap.
Yes, good evening everybody. It's Disturbo here with you as well again tonight for this round 2 at Bahrain, as Ben has so eloquently put, and we are in underway in a qualifying session here, and a bit of a yellow flag there as one of the looks like racing points had taken a bit of a spin there. It looks like that may have affected Rock on his first flying lap, but I'm sure he'll get another couple of goes anyway to set a lap here tonight. It is round 2 of the Race Spec Esports series of the Pacific Series, and we're looking forward to another great race after round 1 last week in Australia. So there was some pretty good racing, a few little things here and there that did affect the outcome in terms of like penalties, time penalties and things like that, so we'll see if that might play a factor again tonight, but we're here now to do some qualifying, and we're a few minutes into the session already, and Leprovic, who has just been replaced by F1 Amazing Hour, setting the fastest lap so far with 29.382, has just been surpassed by LJB as well on a 28.6. So let's go see who's currently on an outlap, and we'll see if we can follow them around for a bit of a lap of Bahrain. So it looks like Suskas is on an outlap there, so let's go see if we can find him. So as you can see, a bit of a mixture of tyres in the first run, ranging from hards all the way up to the softs. We did see this last week. There was a bit of a mix in the terms of the number of tyre compounds used in the qualifying session, but in the end everyone ended up, I think most people did end up setting their fastest lap on the soft tyres. So it's a good chance to sort of get a bit of an eye in and how each compound feels around the track before the actual race. So Suskas now in his first flying lap.
If you didn't join us last week, your top 3 in the standings are currently F1 Amazing Hour on 26 points. Plevs in second on 18 points, and his teammate Stalin is 14 points. So that's your top 3 for the that's your top 3 for the driver's standings currently. Suskas goes a bit wide into the final corner, running up to the line now. Let's see what time he can do. He does a 28.9. So
I do apologise if the audio was a bit funny there, but we seem to have it back now if we didn't have it before. Anyway, so let's find our next runner with 10 minutes to go in this qualifying session. Leprovic has put on the medium tyres and he's going now for a second run. Currently on his outlet.
So we've got a couple of new faces here tonight. So we have Lepovic in the Red Bull Toro Rosso Honda. We also have Zephyl in the Williams. We have Danny D in what looks like to be the Ferrari, and Elton in the Red Bull, and Romeo Alonso also in the Ferrari. So those are your new faces tonight.
So Leprovic trying to get some heat into those medium tyres. Looks like there's a few people pushing, try and get this lap in and coming a cropper somewhere in sector 3 there. And here there comes the prick now, starting his lap. Foot flat through to the boards now of the main straight. And he crosses the line and starts his lap. Deep into turn 1 now. Oh, and he goes wide there. That pushes him a bit too narrow into turn 2 and 3. Loses a bit of time coming out of there. Turn 4 now, just kissing the apex there. A bit squirrely coming out of that. That's nicely. Gets a good exit out of there. Very slow corner this one. You've got to get a good exit because you've got a nice long straight. He did go a little bit wide over the curbs there. It may cost him a little bit. Yeah, just fractionally there. Trying to keep that corner speed up around this section of the track now. He is fair way down at the moment on Plev's time, but he is on a harder compound tyre. On back onto the main straight.
He's aboard
He's aboard of the lap. He's back into the pits. I dare say he'll be going for a soft tyre run any time now. And Styler is on a lap. Might check back in with time. We seem to be having a few little technical issues with his speed. Let's go somewhere else at the moment.
So
who else is running? So we got Plebs at the moment on provisional pole with the 127.437 on the soft tyres. Suskas is on another run now. This is his next run on those soft tyres. Can he improve on that 28.9? Bit better there through the first couple of turns.
Sir LJB is just taken provisional pole with a 127.4.
Nice lap there from LJB. Now's that slow part of the track there, Suskas. He does get a good exit. Not too much use of the curves there, so he didn't unsettle the car too much. All the way into 8th gear. Sweeping right-hander now. Down to the final turn. This is all about the exit for the big straight.
So what time can Suskas do here?
Oh, he's been over the curbs there. That's costing him a bit of time, and he has aborted this lap.
I dare say he'll be doing another run.
So no doubt he will be in for another run. So they're all just trying to push the limits of where they can go. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't.
So your top three currently are Sir LJB, Plebs and Romeo Alonso.
Impressive time by Romeo Alonso there, 28.4 on a medium tyre. He's just been bumped down one spot by Banana Josh.
And so last time out in Australia, 42-2 had pole, but unfortunately can't be here tonight. So does that leave the door open for someone else? We join Danny D on his outlap at the moment.
He's in the Ferrari and he's on his outlap for another run. His best time currently so far is 29.2. And we've got Amazing Hour also out on another lap
on medium tyres. Fructus is yet to still put a lap in. Is he waiting to the end of the session to put a lap in?
Here we go, Danny D is on his lap now. Down to the turn one, he's going to get blocked by Suskas though. Oh, this is a bit of a... Oh, did that cost him some time out of turn one there? I think it may have. Suskas was just right there, pointed on that apex of the turn right where Danny needed to be. But he did get out of the way pretty quickly, so... Hopefully he didn't lose too much time there.
About 2/10 up.
A little bit of a four-wheel drift going there into that turn, but he's doing alright. Right up to 8th gear now. Smash it back down the gears. See what sort of lap he can do. He's nearly a second up. I believe that is on his own time, or is that the pole time? I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. Final turn. Pit straight, start finish straight now. Let's see where he ends up. And he's third fastest. 28.0. So he's beaten his own time by 1.2 seconds. He ends up third fastest currently. Check Amazing Hour, see what he's up to now. Coming up to finish his outlap, and he is on the medium tyres. So is this a bit of a strategy call? Because he definitely won't have enough time to come out for another last final run on softs. Third fastest so far on these medium tyres. Is he doing a 2-lap run on these mediums? No, he's off this lap now, but it's, geez, third fastest on medium tyres. Well done to him. Playing that strategy card. So he's obviously wanting to go longer in that first stint.
And you would have to agree with me on this one, but you would almost say that Bahrain eats the tyres.
Very well could do. Driving style will play a lot of that. Some drivers are smoother than others and can conserve their tyres better than others. And we did see tyre wear play a big factor in the results of last week's race. See if anyone else has time to complete a lap. 11 seconds to go. Will LJB get a lap in? And he does cross the line before the checkered flag. So this is going to be good from LJB. Will he improve on this 27.4? He doesn't need to at the moment. But he looks like he's just going to anyway. So here we go. Soft tyres. Nice and smooth.
He's 1 point, he's one tenth up.
So he's 10th up so far. Just got to hope there's no traffic in play as well. Other drivers start to complete their session.
So right now it's between Sir LJB and Pleb.
I'm not too sure if Pleb is actually on a lap. Let's just double check.
Yes, he is.
He is on a lap. Quickly check back behind LJB now.
He's 2
Still
tenths up.
He is. He's gained another 10th on his current time.
Let's see what
LJB is just ahead of him actually. I'm not too sure whereabouts he would stand, but let's just see. Plebs cross the line. Can he get up another spot? And he doesn't. No, only just improved marginally, but LJB whacks another 2/10 off his pole time and improves, takes out pole for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Well done to LJB there. Fantastic lap right at the end, right at the death knell of the session. He didn't seem to have control of the session for a good period of time, so looks like he enjoys driving this track. So it's going to be a very interesting race, especially I think with Amazing Hour also in 3rd spot, but starting on those medium tyres.
Yes, he is. So, bit of strategy from Amazing Hour. Let's see what he can do at the start of the race on those medium tyres. He's surrounded by about 3 or 4 cars there on soft tyres. So
it'll be interesting at the start. Can he hold off the likes of Style, Danny and Banana Josh off the start, as they will have the extra grip. So you can see quite a wide range of tyres there used across the session. But in the end the soft tyres prevailed, as they usually do.
So, who are you picking to win the race tonight after what happened last week?
I mean, you can't really ignore the dominant performance by Amazing Hour last week, but anybody can win the race, as can be the case. This is Tier 1 though. This is Tier 1 of the Pacific Series, so we're expecting some pretty good racing. I don't think Amazing Hour is going to have it all his own way, but will that strategy call and putting on the medium tyres for qualifying be any good for him?
Will it pay off for him? We're just going to have to wait and see. It's all about that and start.
We just wait now for all the drivers to ready up.
Pick their strategies and everything.
Drivers now set off for their formation lap. "29 laps here of the Bahrain Grand Prix circuit, and I think we're going to be in for a cracker." LJB of course in the Mercedes, followed by Plebs in the Renault. Amazing Hour follows him 3rd spot in the Alfa Romeo, and then the 2nd Renault of Stylen in 4th spot. Danny lines up in the 5th, Banana Josh takes 6th, Crossy F1 in 7th, Romy finishes, ends up qualifying in 8th spot. Andre and Saskas take the 5th row of the grid. Then you have Spilly, El Tonki, Leprevic, Zephiel, The Rock, and Todster and Fructose. And for some reason I seem to be showing there as a car, and I don't know why. That wasn't like that last week, but anyway.
So the drivers are just trying to get some type of heat into these tyres and brakes before the start. Making their way around so they can try and get enough heat into the car as possible.
Let's chuck on a bit of telemetry for us so we can all see what's going on here. There you can see there the tyres that everyone is starting on.
Oh, that could have gone wrong. So, Pace is itching to get this race started.
We'll go back to the broadcast camera here.
Yeah.
Drivers take their positions on the grid. Okay, we are about ready for a start.
Five
lights are on, and we
away
are go for the Bahrain Grand Prix, round 2 of the Race Sports Spec Series, Race Spec Esports Series. I always get that wrong.
And F1's got an amazing start. He's going to... No, he's not. Don't worry about that.
And LJB leads the first round. Oh, what was this? Was a bit of a... Amazing hour. He's way back down the field in 7th spot there after going wide at turn 1. I think he may have been hit.
Yes.
So that sort of has put him a little bit on the back foot as one of the Williams goes a bit wide there.
And he looks like he's lost a bit of his front wing as well.
It does look like he has some front wing damage. Yes, it does.
He's going to go make a move down the inside of the Ferrari, and he will get it done. So, what a start.
So this is probably going to impact on his race now. This basically does not help his situation. Oh, we got another Williams around.
And the Rocky F1's already got a 5-second time penalty.
5-second time penalty on lap 1. That's no good at all.
So the Rocky F1 had a pretty rocky race last week. Sorry for my...
So amazing hour. His stretch, that front wing may affect him, but it doesn't seem to be doing too much of the hindrance at the moment, as it looks like he's going to go around the outside. Oh, he's locked up a brake. He's gone off the track.
Will he give it back?
No, he's taken that position. He was passed at the corner, so we'll see if he can hold that.
But he's got
Danny up the back of the Williams.
That's gonna
hurt a little bit, but it doesn't look like it's been too much of a drama. Zeppel takes the spot back. Amazing how back up into 5th now.
So far it's been a pretty good recovery drive from him.
Meanwhile, we have Plebs in 2nd. With Romy about half a second behind. LJB though has taken off and is 1.5 seconds ahead of Plebs, and it's only lap 2.
So the biggest winner from the start is Zeppelin with the gain of 8 spots.
LGB there cruising up the road. Plebs behind him in 2nd spot. Romy Alonso up into 3rd spot. He did benefit from that first lap, first corner shenanigans there.
Yes, he definitely did. So
Banana Josh follows it in the Toro Rosso. Amazing how still in 5th. It looks like the Romy now just seems to be dropping back a bit from the Renault of Plebs. He did make up 5 spots though from the start, so that was very well done.
And Plebs looks
But
like he's gaining some time on Sir LJB. He's definitely not letting him get away here.
It is. It's the gap now down to 1.4, or was 1.4 seconds. Romy though, I think we may be having a Romy train forming behind us here.
Yes, there definitely is. So you...
Now 3 seconds behind second spot. Amazing hour here is actually right up the gearbox now of Banana Josh. He's going to get a run on him. He's got DRS. And he has taken the spot. Can he keep it? Under brakes.
Yes, he
Josh
does.
tries.
That puts him up in the 4th spot.
He's back in the 4th spot now. Only 1 spot down from where he started. So that damaged front wing doesn't seem to be affecting him too badly. Banana Josh has gone wide and he loses a couple of spots before he can rejoin the track.
Slots in behind Danny D. So far it's been a horrid 5 laps for your current championship leader. As we all know, he had a dominating race.
We've got Williams trying to mount a Ferrari back there. I don't know what's going on there, but
just ignore that ever happened.
This is a PG rated show. Anyway.
And Toddster_99 has got a 3-second time penalty for speeding in pit lane. So he's obviously had some issues. As we watch the battle now for 3rd.
We've got Crossy now all over the back there of Stylen. Stylen locks up into the turn there. Crossy goes a little bit on the inside, but
trying to make the move.
Stylen
Doesn't
has
get
a little
it done.
bit better drive on soft tyres though. The question will be, how long will these soft tyres last? And how far deep into the race can these medium tyres go? Oh, we've got a Red Bull around on the top there. That looks like the Rock.
So was there contact with the Rock, or did he just spin by himself? So as we watch Crossy F1.
So yeah, he's dropped back a little bit now from the back of Stylen, so you'll have to do all that work again. Oh, going the wrong way. We've got Amazing Hour now. He's closing up to Romy. This is Alpha against Ferrari.
Here we go.
Can he go around the outside now?
Has he got it done? Yes, he has.
He has got it done.
What
Both
a
cars on the
move.
medium tyres. Nice move around the outside of turn 4 there.
That was an amazing move from Amazing Hour. Sorry for my terrible puns there, but
Back to Crossy now, it's closed back up onto Silent. Let's ride on board with him, see if he can pull a move here. Stylen goes a bit wide, but he gets good drive still off the corner. Crossy does have DRS, but I think he's just a little bit too far back to make any sort of impact at the moment.
oh, he's gone a bit wide. So that gap's opened up at the front to about 4 seconds.
Meanwhile, LJB is just running away with this one. 4 seconds ahead now from Plebs in second spot. So, Amazing Hour, 1.3 seconds. Ahead, so behind Plebs in second spot. There he goes there, and Amazing Hour closely following. I think it won't be long before we see Amazing Hour on the back of Plebs. He seems to be making up some ground at a great rate of knots. I think the major benefit of those soft tyres has now passed, And those on the mediums may find themselves gaining even more.
And Tots has just set the fastest lap.
131.4 on the soft tyres, so maybe they still have a bit of life in them yet.
It's all about time management. Who can manage the soft tyres the best?
Although he has just pitted, so that's probably why he has set the fastest lap anyway, so that's all good. Oh, let's go back down here to Stylen, because I think Crossy has just gotten back past Stylen. Crossy has finally made that move done, as we we're checking the other stuff out there, so apologise for missing that move. But Stylen is trying to come back in. So I do go back to my previous comment saying maybe those soft tyres have started to. And we've got some more people into the pits now. We have Danny into the pits along with Banana Josh. Ferrari puts on another set of soft tyres.
Very interesting strategies being played here.
And Toro Rosso
puts on these soft tyres.
Puts on soft tyres. I believe he had the mediums on.
So
Stylen still hanging on to the back of Crossy. He's not letting him get away with that one, I don't think. Still within DRS range.
It's only about 5.5. It was only about 0.6 off Crossy. And F1 Amazing Hours only 1.2 seconds off the back of Plevs.
So gap isn't decreasing too much now. It's still around that 1.2 seconds off to second spot. And Pleb seems to have made up a little bit of ground onto LJB as well. The gap has narrowed down to just under 3 seconds. So is LJB now just in tyre conservation mode, trying to go as deep as he possibly can into the race on those soft tyres. And LJB has pitted and put on another set of soft tyres. So he's definitely going for a two-strop strategy here. Starting on the softs and putting on a second set of softs.
And it looks like Stylen is also in.
Romy Alonso is also pitted and he goes for the hard tyres. So he's looking to go to the end of the race on those hard tyres. Stylen has also pitted. What has he put on his car? He has put on
hard tyres.
The hards as well. So 7 laps in, so Pleb's still on his soft tyres along with Amazing Hour and the Pill, who has jumped up into third spot after those pit stops now.
F1 Amazing Hour is only 0.2 off the back.
Plebs is in the lead with Amazing Hour closely following him. How long do you think? Well, Amazing Hour has closed up a full second actually. Whilst we're looking at those pit stops, he's just closed the gap by a full second. And is now right at the gearbox of Plebs and looking to take a move. He's going down the inside. Can he outbrake him without going too wide? Looks like he's done that nicely.
And Plebs
has pitted. He's had enough. Plebs is into the pits now. What is he going to put on? Looks like he's going for a set of medium tyres.
So he would be looking to go to the end of the race.
Well, 20 laps on the mediums. Is it possible? We shall see. So he re-enters the track in 7th position. Amazing Hour now is your leader. After starting 3rd on the grid, dropping all the way back down to about 7th spot after turn 1. He leads now from Zepi by 3 seconds. Your top 3 currently on medium tyres. The first of the stoppers was LJB, who is currently in 5th spot, so he's in a pretty good spot at the moment. But let's not forget will be having to stop again, as he's only raced on the soft tyres. Field's starting to spread out now a little bit after as we are on lap 9, and after a few people have stopped. We've got some nice field spread there. So we've got F1 Amazing Hour in the lead by a healthy 3.5 seconds. Zeppel currently in second spot, followed by Crossy F1, who he did seem to be getting held up a little bit maybe by Plevs before he did stop, because as soon as he did pass him, he was basically into the pits. So he probably was holding Crossy up there a little bit, but he has been released, and let's see what he can do now. We'll slightly lock up into the turn there. Spilly in the Racing Point, he comes in 4th spot. LJB, your race leader for the first 7 laps of this race. Still, well, let's see, he's what, 15 odd seconds behind the lead of this race, with the top 4 yet to pit. Surprisingly, the Rock F1 here, he's in 6th spot yet to pit. He's made up some ground after suffering a bit of a spin earlier on in the race.
Looks like F1 Amazing Hour is in the pits.
And F1 Amazing Hour has pitted, yes. And he is putting on the hard tyres. And there goes the new front wing as well. So this is going to cost him extra time in the pits.
But will it pay off?
Well, this is going to be interesting for him. He obviously had a strategy in mind. Will that extra stop time in the stop to replace that front wing, will that affect him come the end of this race? He comes back out, he is in 8th spot, so he hasn't lost that much time. He's done pretty well.
So you got to give it down to his pit crew for that stop.
So we have Danny, who has stopped, and he is on fresh soft tyres. Can Amazing Hour on his hard tyres make up some ground? He's definitely not losing any, that's for sure.
He's definitely making ground, actually. If anything, he's definitely not.
They are 4 laps old, those soft tyres of Danny, though, so that may be a factor. Romy just ahead of them, he's on hard tyres. Danny now with DRS on his teammate, as well as Amazing Hour had DRS on Danny as well.
And Banana Juice has retired. I mean, not retired. Yeah, disconnected from the server.
So, intense battle here for 6th and 7th and 8th spot. And Plebs has, oh, what am I doing? I'm going the wrong button. Here we go, Plebs. Has made the move on the rock. And is now into 4th spot.
So
and it looks like, oh geez, every time we check, something's going on with Amazing Hour. It looks like there's a problem with the 2 Ferraris there. Did they have a coming together? Because Amazing Hour has just benefited from that and just moved up 2 spots. Well, it looks like those 2 Ferraris are taking a while to get going again, so I'd say they've obviously had some sort of coming together there. Amazing Hour just managed to make up 2 spots there in no time whatsoever. So he's benefited from that quite nicely, thank you very much. Meanwhile, Zeppel still leads the race now. And we have Crossy into the pits from second spot, I should say. That leaves LJB in the lead now. Sorry, in second spot. From mediums, looks like he's putting on the hard tyres now, and he's away. Where does he rejoin?
So a lot of people are putting on the hard tyres.
He should join just ahead now, I believe, of Danny. Will he? No, he won't. Just behind Danny. And Cross. And Stylen, I should say. So he's back behind Stylen, is he? Oh, wait a minute. Bit of a contact there. Was that a bit of a hit?
So this battle's not done yet. Stay in here and watch this and see what happens. These two have been battling out.
Both these cars on the hard tyres, but Stylen has pitted 5 laps earlier. A little bit of a lock up there from Crossy. So your current standings, we have Zeppel in the lead, but yet to pit. Sir LJB, the first of your pit stoppers, is in second, and effective leader of this race, closely followed by third is Plevs, then the Rock, who is also yet to pit, and Zeppel is into the pits now.
What tyres is Zeppel going to put on? He's putting on a set of hard tyres.
Hard tyres for Zeppel. Where does he come out? Plevs passes by.
Left one Amazing Hours. He's putting
Hour
the
will
fast.
go past him as well. And the Rock has also pitted.
F1 Amazing Hour just put in the fastest lap of the race with a 1:30.8. I am pretty sure was the time.
That's a pretty decent sort of pace that he's setting on those hard tyres.
Only about 4 seconds off from... Yeah, I can't English tonight. It was about 13 seconds off LJ.
So Amazing Hour with the fastest lap so far with 30.8. LJB's, he's not that far behind, but he is on those softer tyres. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when he does pit again, because he will need to pick up the pace if he's going to stay ahead, or not let Amazing Hour get too far ahead when he does pit for that second time, because he does need to take that second compound. LJB now 9 seconds ahead of second spot. You've got to say though, what a start! What a first half of the race there from Zeppy, who has actually managed to make up 10 spots from his starting position.
Wow!
So, and he has stopped, so he's doing pretty good. So we have to keep an eye on him, because he's only 3 seconds off the podium spot. So let's see if he can make up any more time.
Let's see if he can do better than the real life Williams at the moment.
And we got Stylen is still on the back there of Crossy. They're still duking it out, these two.
That gap is ever close.
Banana Josh and Spilly are at it. Spilly around the outside of Banana Josh there. He retains the spot.
Does Banana Josh make a move? No, he doesn't. Not close enough yet. But Banana Josh is on the softer tyres than Spilly. So those soft tyres come into play and help him out. He always try to make the move up the inside. Doesn't get it though. We've got the DRS assistance and the ERS. We can't get past him though. So these soft tyres look like they're going off. greatest use of the racing point.
Trying to get a bit of a slipstream going now.
Like all his battery.
Onto the pit straight now.
And he's into the pits.
So, looks like we've had another change here. Stylen has got past Crossy. Crossy goes back at him. He's down the inside. Wheels touch. Crossy though's got the inside for the turn. Side by side. Oh my goodness, what a run. Crossy takes back the spot.
Some great racing there from both drivers, giving each other enough space. But in the end, Crossy F1 manages to get the move done on Stylen.
He retains that spot that he took when he came out of the pits. These two are having a cracking battle. LGB, meantime,
he's into
the pits. Oh, that was good timing. We just got him as he into the pits now.
So,
what tyres he put on? Looks like he's going for the mediums to run to the end of the race.
He is.
Where does he come out? Yeah, amazing how it goes past.
Where's Zeppy?
No, the Williams is coming. Here comes the Williams. He's behind Zeppy. Okay, here we go now. So, LJB. It looks like he's going to fall behind.
And Crossy.
Possibly Stylen and Crossy.
Yes.
They have taken him.
So.
Here we go. So this is not exactly what LJB wanted to be dumped out of the pits into something like this.
Wow.
Now, of course, this is racing for position here, so they're not obliged to move over whatsoever, but he does have nice fresh tyres on, so he should be able to. He's just got to be patient, pick his time. He will be able to get past him pretty easy. Just pick his time and he'll get past him, but don't get involved into wheel banging sort of stuff because you don't need that. He should get some nice drive out of this turn. He's right on the gearbox of the McLaren.
Here we go.
He's got DRS now. And both cars have DRS, but he's got the preferred line for the corner coming up. He should get this one done. Oh, Crossy!
This is great racing.
Go. Side by side through this complex of turns. Crossing the inside line. LJB around the outside and gets the move done. Oh, what a move. Well done to LJB. Not exactly what he was hoping to be doing right now, but good racing nonetheless. That is. Wow. Okay, so we have Plebs is the current race leader.
So 10 laps to go.
10 laps to go. LJB is on his way after Stylen now. Should get that pretty quick, you would think.
Nine-lap pressure tyres, here we go.
10-lap old tyres here, so he's going around and he's taking that nice and easy, that one. That was a little bit easier. I don't think Stylen had as much tyres to play with there as Crossy did, but nice move nonetheless. So he is now roughly 16 seconds off. 16 seconds off the lead with less than 10 laps remaining.
And
that's a pretty big.
F1 Amazing is closing that gap.
That's a pretty big gap to make up, but anything is possible in Formula 1.
So your current top three are
Plevs in first,
F1 Amazing in second,
and then Zippy in third, with LJB hot on their tails. He wants that position back. Oh, we've got a Mercedes going very slowly there. It wasn't LJB though, that's alright.
F1 Amazing just put on the fastest lap with a 30.5. Wow, so he's definitely closing in.
Now that is telling because he doesn't have the freshest tyres. He has 8-lap-old tyres. The LJB's got softer compound tyres, the mediums, and they're
Can he
relatively
make a
fresh, and
move?
he's not making fast laps. Now that could be because he's in the traffic, mind you, so we'll have to wait and see until he can get some clear air and see where he's up to from there. But we've got Amazing Hour all over the back of Plebs right now. He's looking to take that top spot, but Plebs doesn't want to give it up.
Don't forget, these guys are 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2.
Amazing Hour now with the DRS down
He
the back
goes.
straight.
And he's
I
got
think
him.
He's got him, but will he? Plebs hang around the outside. He tries to hang around the outside, but he can't do it.
Doesn't have the tyres.
So, Amazing Hour. He is in the lead of the Bahrain Grand Prix round 2 of the Race Spec Esports series, Pacific series. The Tier 1 leader right now. LJB certainly does seem to be making up some ground though. He's made up a couple of seconds on.
Oh, we got a
Oh, what have we
Haas
got?
spun out of Suskas.
Suskas has spun out. That was going a bit far.
So, after Suskas had a pretty good race in Australia, he's just dropped back ever so. He's just dropped back.
We got Zeppel trying to negotiate some back markers here as he does. For some reason that Mercedes is showing as being a car under my name on my screen. I don't know why, because I certainly ain't driving it. Anyway,
So that gap's opened up on the front.
so Amazing Hour now seems to be chucking in some lap times. Extended that gap out to 1.3 seconds now. LJB about 14 seconds off the lead. I don't know whether he's going to have enough laps to be able to get back into the front, so maybe the two-stop strategy was not the right one for him today, but we have to wait and see how Amazing Hour's tyres do hold up.
F1 Amazing's put in the fastest lap of 30.4.
Well, so far they seem to be holding up pretty well as he's bumping in fastest lap after fastest lap, which doesn't really help LJB's cause, but anyway, he does seem to be catching up to third spot at the very least. Stylen still, and Crossy still at it. These two still at it. Stylen down the inside on Crossy.
And he gets the move done.
Moves across, he blocks him on the turn 2, which is very nicely done. Room was given, but Crossy has the DRS. He moves across the track. Crossy around the outside. Goes a little bit wide, he's got the inside line for this turn, but it's side-by-side racing again. Stylen, Crossy! This is fantastic racing. Stylen down the inside.
Oh, Crossy's
got a bit of wheel spin out of the turn, that's giving Stylen a better exit.
Crossy got all crossed up there.
He certainly did. But Crossy will have DRS now.
But are those tyres starting to hurt Crossy? No, they're not.
Stylen is on the older tyres, mind you, by 5 laps, so he is doing very well to actually even keep Crossy behind him.
But we have Billy closing up to the back.
Oh, Stylen just gets balked a little bit by a back marker there. Billy now is looking to take advantage. Both cars with DRS. Billy's on the inside to turn 1, but he backs out of it because he couldn't go deep. Looking to get the switch back on the turn 2, but no. He's lost a bit of drive there. Crossy stays in 6 spots. Meanwhile, Amazing Hour seems to have checked out. He's now 3.1 seconds ahead of Plevs.
Zephyr is in third. So far, maintaining third. He's doing pretty well to keep Sir LJB behind. He's currently the fastest man in qualifying, but the two-stop strategy has not worked out the way he has wanted it to.
That is true. He's still 3 seconds behind Zeppy in that final podium spot. Suskas gets a penalty for multiple warnings, most likely for corner cutting. We do have corner cutting on strict in this series, so even the slightest indiscretion on crossing that line or crossing those curves can actually really affect your end result, as we saw last week in Melbourne. A potential podium finish was taken away from James, I believe it was.
James is absent tonight, so
you know, so he dropped a couple spots as they crossed the finish line due to his accumulated time penalties. So they can make a difference in the race.
Yes, but we have the best of the best racing in the Race Spec F1 Esports series, Pacific series.
Now Crossy's trying to come back at Stylen now.
He's got the inside
He's
line.
got the cross bit.
Oh,
the wheel bang in there. But they're side by side. Stylen
This is great racing.
Had to give that one up.
This battle's certainly not over. Never say never.
These two have produced some pretty bang-on racing. Literally.
Great respect between these two drivers right here. And this will go down. This is for 5th position.
5th position, the top 5, final top 5 spot. So this is going to go all the way to the wire, I think. I don't think these two are going to get separated unless something...
you don't see very often nowadays.
And Spilly's still there. He's ready to pounce if something does happen in between these two. Don't count him out of it yet.
Andre gets 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings.
Now Stylen.
Oh,
he's got the DRS. He's going down. Can he outbrake? Crossy. They're around turn 1. Crossy matches him on the brakes. He does have slightly younger tyres, so he can just match that under brakes there. But Stylen pulls up alongside with the DRS assistance. Matches the Renault under the brakes and doesn't give the spot away without a fight. Let's just watch these two in action. Again, DRS is... he's not leaving the DRS zone. Is Stylen.
Oh, Cross is going to be wide then.
Cross is a bit wide.
This will
Stylen
give
got a better exit.
chance.
He goes down to the outside. Crossy has moved over a little bit to defend that inside line.
Ready gets... Oh, Stylen.
Oh, that's nice work there, but he's just blocked him off. Here comes Spilly as well. He wants to play.
You're going to get 3 wide.
Will we be 3 wide down the main straight? We will. Crossy loses out.
Who's going to... And Spilly.
Can Spilly be...
Oh, Stylen's gone wide.
Stylen's gone wide.
Oh,
Spilly back up.
Spilly.
2 spots in the...
What a move.
In what may be one move, and he does have DRS, and Stylen doesn't.
What a move. What
He's a bit of a weave there, trying to work out where he was going, and he does lose out to Crossy in the end. Wow, what an exchange that was. Spilly making up 2 spots. Fantastic bit of racing there from these 3. I think styling is finally starting to hurt on those tyres. And Plevs
It seems
has
to pit
pitted.
again. So, that's...
I believe Plevs was on the medium tyres.
Yes, he was.
Plevs has
So-
pitted and has dropped down to 7th spot and has put on the soft tyres. That is very, very interesting. Those soft tyres not good enough for Plevs to last in the rest of the race. So he has dropped out of the podium spots, which gives Sir LJB third and Zeppi is in second. Meanwhile, Amazing Hour
It's just
has
completely
got a
checked
13-second gap now.
He's checked
Wow.
out, he's gone.
Right, we have Spilly now, who is actually... DRS assistance due to a back marker there. I was trying to work out who that was, but Spilly's gone wide at the exit turn 1, and Crossy has taken him back.
For 4th spot.
Wow. It continues.
And
Plevs is coming up right on his teammate Styler now.
so will
He
there
has
be...
to have the soft tyres on, so I'd expect him to pass by fairly quickly.
Will
There is
there
still
be
about
Team Waters used
3 or 4 laps,
Yes,
3.5
there will
laps
be.
remaining.
and Plevs? Yeah.
Plevs straight through there on that turn.
Thank you, yes, Plevs gets past his teammate. And into the deep braking zone onto the back straight now. A long straight.
I reckon,
F1
given the Sector 3 part of the circuit being this fast sweeping turns, we'll probably see Plevs close right up onto the back of Spilly like he's starting to already.
and F1 Amazing Hours just put on the fastest lap again.
Wow,
So he is
16
checked out.
lap of hard tyres, and he's locking in fastest lap after fastest lap. I don't think anyone can catch him.
So he's going to be the hardest dude to beat
Okay, we're going to have Plevs, so he's going to have DRS and he's going to take this one.
pretty easily as well.
He's
So
gone past already.
7/10 behind Crossy F1.
So he should take Crossy fairly quickly. But I don't think he's definitely not going to have enough to get back onto the podium in 2 or 3 laps.
And here we goes. Nicely
Makes
done.
the move done. Crossy, there's no point fighting that one.
14 seconds
But
behind.
he does! He's gone back around the outside.
Oh!
Oh, he's
Contact!
spun!
Oh,
Why did he
no!
do that? No, Crossy. He's dropped back now to 7th spot. He should have just let that
Oh,
one go.
no.
Did he think it was his sparring partner Stylen there that was trying to pass him? Well, he might have thought it was the other Renault there of Stylen that was trying to get past him, so he was defending that position. But instead he's just cost himself a couple of spots there. The team should have let him know it was Plevs on fresh tyres. So Plevs now back up in the 4th spot. LJB still in 3rd spot. He can't seem to close the gap now on Zeppi. It's sticking around that 1.5 second mark. If anything, it's actually grown slightly, so I'm just wondering if 11 laps, is that too much for these medium tyres? The hard tyres, meanwhile, seem to be working pretty well. Again, we think we saw this last week as well. The hard tyres for the second stint of the race did seem to end up having the most pace at the end of the race.
So, will the stewards be having a look at the contact between... Oh, yeah, so will the stewards be having a look at the contact between Crossy F1?
I don't think so. I think Crossy may have just cost himself there. He was the only one to lose out of it. Maybe a different story if he'd affected Plev's run there, but
So, 1 lap to go, and Haas seems to be having issues. Looks like to be Suscuss. But your race leader at
for the second last time, Amazing Hour crosses the line as he starts his final lap of the race. Well, he is certainly streaking away with this one. Currently 14 seconds ahead of Zeppel in second. Second, not last second, there we go.
Here we go,
Williams. LJB now though has closed the gap up quite substantially since we last saw it. It was 1.4 seconds, now it's down to 0.7 of a second. So he's now inside the DRS zone.
But can he get past him on the final lap? This will
is the
get
final
interesting.
lap. So Zeppel is on hard tyres, LJB on the mediums, but is there anything left in these mediums? Is there anything left for LJB? He is a bit squirrely out of there. He is close enough now.
He's
Get
got
a
to
bit
be
of
wide.
slipstream. You can get a bit of slipstream. You can stay within that DRS range. There's a couple of straights to go. He does seem to close up a bit under brakes, but the Williams still has good drive out of the corners. DRS now. Zippy moves across. Can't seem to move up enough. Still 0.6 of a second away.
We're coming into the final corners now of the race.
And here he is, amazing hour.
Your
The
race
winner
for
Race round 2.
two.
The Bahrain Grand Prix, round 2 of the Race Spec Esports Series Pacific.
Bags 26
Tier 1.
points.
And he does have the fastest lap as well. And
Congratulations.
Zeppel has managed to hold off the LJB
Well
for
done.
second spot. What a drive from him, fantastic result. LJB with the strategy difference, 2-stop strategy, managed to pick up the final podium spot.
And
Plebs will cross the line in
P4.
4th spot, not bad after having that late pit stop.
fireworks go
But
off
he was,
in the desert.
he can only rue that, maybe that missed podium there. Styling in 5th,
Billy 6th.
Billy in 6th, Crossy finishes in 7th. Rock F1, Banana Josh and Danny round out your top 10. Well, there we go, folks. There you go, round 2. Done and dusted as the fireworks go off in the background.
So, now we move on to who is your driver of the day?
Well, I'm going to give it to a couple of drivers. Actually, no, I'm going to give it to Zeppy after he started way back down. Where was it? Here we go. Let me find the right thing here. Position change. Here we go. He's made up 12 spots based on his starting position on the grid today. To me, that is a drive and a half. Well done to Zeppy.
And finish P2, he is stoked with that.
And
I'm
also
gonna-
a big shout out to Crossy and Stylen, and also Spilly for the fantastic mid-pack race that they
yes,
put on.
that was just
pure entertainment.
unbelievable.
That was fantastic
well done
stuff.
to everyone. But congratulations to F1 Amazing Hour. It was punted
2 in a
off,
row.
punted off at the start. Punted off at the start, yeah.
Yeah, damage to his front wing. Managed to make all that time up and some more. So well done to him.
So as we celebrate the podium, congratulations to your top 3.
So there we go, Race Spec fans. Round 2 of the series, Pacific Series, Tier 1. Congratulations to your podium, and join us again next week for round 3.
In China.
Thanks very much, boys and girls, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Bye now.